What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host RT, and today we're going to be talking about the merger of Amazon and Microsoft, and the outcome is going to be Xbox Game Pass being accessible on the Amazon Fire Stick for cloud gaming. Now, this isn't a new concept. It's been around forever, you know what I mean? And some people in the gaming community feel like it's a good idea. Some feel like it's not a good idea. It's just a waste of time, a waste of money. But that has yet to be seen. We won't know until we finally come out and they come out with this thing and execute it. All right. So we're going to take a quick look, and this is my 2 cents on it. OK, so right here you have the lady. She has it on her TV, cloud gaming Xbox. Right. And what we're going to look at is the promise it's making. OK, so it's saying play top titles like Starfield. Well, top titles, AAA titles, I guess. Starfield, if you like Starfield or not, it's supposed to be a AAA game. The jury's still out on that one. But Fallout 4, Forza Horizon 5 on your Fire TV. No console required. Okay, so that means you can hook this thing into any TV and you're off to the races, you know, with an internet connection, of course, and a Bluetooth controller. Basically, we've seen this before on some level. I mean, if you remember back in the day, some endeavors that weren't so successful, kind of like the PlayStation TV where you could stream, but streaming was so bad. But that was years ago. Streaming's gotten a lot better. Now, another question is, people say, well, RT, I can already do that. I can play it on my phone. Yes, you can. You can play it on your phone. However, phones get hot. If you remember the disaster recent times, that was Call of Duty Warzone mobile. Not Call of Duty mobile, but the Warzone version. Yeah, it was bad. It was destroying people's phones. Phones were getting too hot, and it ended up breaking a lot of people's phones. I think only the highest of iPhones could actually run it, you know, and it was a disaster. So, with that said, streaming is basically, I know it's a niche thing. Everybody doesn't stream. However, if you're here on my channel, you're probably a gamer. You're probably like me. You like video games, and you play when you can. I mean, I got a full-time job, got a family, and everything else. You know what I mean? I try to make some videos, you know, because I enjoy making videos. So you're giving me an option to play, and I think a lot of it comes with the credibility of the game. So I know they got streaming devices now, like the Nvidia streaming, but this is the Xbox. This is giving you, like, you know, AAA games, you know. So I mean, it's giving you the option to play, like, you know, stuff that you'd play on your PC and stuff like that. And it's going to be some lag in it. That's another big thing. Yes, it's going to lag. It's nothing like playing on a regular console. Well, some people were like, well, you know, Xboxes, you know, they're shooting themselves in the foot because now they're not going to sell consoles. Not true. I mean, and this is why. You have people that have a PlayStation, right? If you're like, I got PlayStation, I got Xbox, whatever. I got everything pretty much. I like to have stuff. I like gaming. Some PlayStation users aren't going to never play an Xbox game, right? But this gives them the option to say, okay, I can invest $50, maybe $20 more for the Xbox Game Pass subscription and try it. Or I'll just play it, won't tell my friends, I won't lose my credibility. I'll still be PlayStation forever, but I can still play some Xbox games. Also, what was attractive about this is the fact that they're going to sell a lot of Fire Sticks. You know, they got to sell these new ones. I think it's called Fire TV Stick Max, 4K Max. That's the one I got. They're going to sell more of these because they're convenient. The difference, and also going back to the phone, the difference with the phone is that you're playing on a tiny screen. With this, you can play it on whatever you plug it into, right? You can also have it to where all you need is basically a Bluetooth controller. So I'm thinking if it's anything like the phone, you can play with whatever controller you want to play with. So if you want to play with a PlayStation controller or, you know, with any kind of, you know, Bluetooth controller you can think of under the sun, you can play your Xbox games. The convenience is, well, I know real time. They say, well, if I'm playing a real time Twitch shooter, I want real response. This is true, but if you're trying to, let's be practical with it. If you're trying to play like Call of Duty, because that's coming on the Game Pass, you can play it anywhere you want. Call of Duty, I think is good because a good example here, because you can level up some guns. Let's say I'm not really worried about my KD. I'm like, well, I just want to, you know, wear down and grind on the battle pass. You can do that on the go, you know. On a nice size TV, you can't play Call of Duty on a mobile phone. You just can't do it. I mean, I've tried. You can't do it, not effectively. But on a regular TV, you can. You got that option now, and you're only investing $20. So there's a lot of AAA games coming to the Xbox Game Pass. Plus, you got access. I don't know if it's going to work with PC games, but it says PC here. So let's move down a little bit. And portable cloud gaming powerhouse. And it also, I remember reading that it said that basically, I know people say, well, it's a Fire Stick, you know, it's not a phone, it's not a powerful phone. It's not as powerful as a phone, but Xbox, their internet portion, the internet side of it, the Game Pass side of it, they're supposed to shoulder most of the weight to make a good experience. That has yet to be seen, you know, but you can plug and play anywhere, you know. I think that's huge. I think that's a big deal. And people are saying, well, you know, it's not good. What's wrong? Why is it bad as gamers that we're upset that they're giving us more ways to play? And that's been Xbox campaign for years, you know. Phil Spencer talking about, you know, good old Phil Spencer, and you know, he holds his hand like this, and we want to play great games, Xbox, you know, you want to play, you know how Phil does. I mean, don't get me wrong, Phil's my guy, and sometimes Phil puts his foot in his mouth. That's true. That is true. But you know, it's been this campaign even back in the Xbox One days. We want to play great games across all platforms. You know how Phil does. But anyway, and that's huge. That's a big deal. As gamers, it's a win for us. You know, we got more options to play games where we want to play it. So I think if they do it right, and like I say, streaming has come a long way since then, I think it could be a great thing. I think you know, for the consumer and the gamer, for us, you know. Now, if it falls on its face, on its face, oh well, no skin off my nose, no skin off your nose, but you know, it gives us another option to play. So I think it's a good thing, and I think only time will tell how it takes off, but that's just my 2 cents on it. So like I say, it's a short video, but I just wanted to talk about it. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you think this is a good idea? You know, do you think it's going to attract more people who wouldn't play? Think about it like this. Even back in the day, that was Nintendo's with the Wii, you know, and people laughed at the Wii. I did, you know what I mean? And it turned out to be more accessible to people who normally wouldn't play these kind of games or have access to play these games. Like, you know, back they had the Wii bowling, and you know, the thing with Reggie. Reggie's my dude, by the way. Had the thing with Reggie when he'd be like, oh well, we put Wii in like old folks home so they could get up and get, you know, have some exercise doing the bowling. Sometimes it's not about, you know, the quality of the game back then. It was just more the fact that it was more accessible. It made it more mainstream. So if they're having another way to play, and another thing with the consoles, I know I was supposed to shut up, but I have to say this. With the console, it's not replacing the console, because the console still plays a lot of games that's just not on the Game Pass. Okay, sure, a lot of AAA games are on the Game Pass, but there's still a lot of console games that are not on the Game Pass, and you're gonna need an Xbox console to play. Okay, I'm gonna shut up now. If you liked the video, please consider subscribing. A like's always appreciated. And with that, guys, as always, take care of yourself, protect your inner peace, and we'll catch you on the next one.